In this video, I'll be showcasing an external nesting box that I built for Salado Valley Farms out of old pallets and other reclaimed materials. They wanted an external nesting box because they previously had internal nesting boxes to the chicken coop, and it was a pain in the butt to go inside the chicken coop every day to get their eggs. So they wanted to get a nesting box that they could access from outside the coop. I built them one and we installed it, and this video covers the building and installation of this nesting box. What do you think, mamas? You approve? I think she approves. Just got through making this thing. This is a nesting box I made for a customer. And it's Mama's approved. I hope she don't lay an egg in it before I can get this thing in the truck. Just to show you, my nesting boxes are quite acceptable by the chicken. This is the coop we'll be installing the nesting box on. This is the south side. We always recommend putting it on the south side so that any northers coming in aren't going to cause a freeze issue on your eggs. This thing's made out of pallets, so you can see here I've already started making a cut 36 inches long, and we're going to put it right here in this wall. This is all pallets. I have no idea what I'm going to find when I open this wall up. It'll be interesting. So we've been going at it with a Sawzall for about, I don't know, hour and a half. Being kind of careful here. We've got the side cut. You can see this is a pallet construction. So next we got to cut these beams out of here. This one and that one. Make room for it, and we'll frame it out, and we'll be able to put the nesting box in. So here's all our customers, and this is a Victoria's Black Swan Inn, which is also Salado Valley Farms, and this is their chicken coop that we looked at yesterday. And I apologize I didn't finish the video. We ended up having to actually work instead of making the video because I was running out of time. Because since this was pallets, like I said, I didn't know what I was going to run into. So this is after one day of use. You can see we've already got some eggs in here. So we cut the hole out. Then we framed inside the wall. If you saw the opened up wall, I put just 2x4s in each little space and screwed it all in, and that gave me some structure to shove this box in. And so here's the finished product. This is the nesting box. We'll go over the features in a bit. So we cut the hole the size of the nesting box. It's 36.5 by 12.5. You slide it in. It's the width of the wall, which is 5 inches. And then we put screws from the inside along in here under the floor. There's a screw there, screws along the top, and that'll keep that thing from rocking. Actually, this will sit in the wall without you even supporting it at all. And then of course I put these trim pieces up because you have a crack here along here, and then we have the nesting bar, which is added afterwards, and you can see the floor does not go under the nesting bar. That way you can pull the floor out and clean it. As you can see, it already needs cleaning. And I made a little boo-boo here. I cut this too big. The reason I did that, I wanted the nesting box further that way. But then, when I went to the outside, the way I did that, I cut the inside out, and then I went to the outside, and I drilled holes to see where I was aligning with. Let me squeeze on past here. And we have this fencing here. It's got a bunch of structure, and this is more nesting area for new mamas So the way this works is we have your anti-predator hook here. You can see it's pretty tight. It's also off the ground high enough so that the predators can't really reach it that well. And then most of the time this is on the wall in such a way to where this will just flip up and lean on the wall, and then we'll put a hook on the top of the wall, and then this hook will hold it up. However, since the wall doesn't go that high in this case, I have a prop rod. So we'll go ahead and prop this thing up. So you can see in this case we used pallet material so that it would match your building. We could also use plywood. And then the nesting boxes are 9 inches at the back, 12 inches at the front, 15 inches deep. The reason you do that is because the natural inclination for one of these little girls is they like to nest under bushes in the wild. So they want a tight space. And so that's what they actually prefer to see. So let's go ahead and pull this prop rod off. And then we have this latch here, and this latch here, and then it opens up for cleaning. And then these here, they pull right out, just like that. You can pull it out. It's got a little track that goes in, which I probably made a mess there. And then this board here, the front, also, it just slides out. And that way you can completely take all of these dividers out and the front board, and you have an open space, and you can just sweep the whole thing out just like that. You can see the girls have already been using this. This has not even been in here 24 hours. Now, and that is our basic product. We can make custom sizes as well as non-custom. I mean, standard. Let me go ahead and put this back together. And the nice thing about this is when you drop this tailgate on the unit, you can just park a wheelbarrow right underneath it, and you're good to go. Now we also have here, this is from a car inner tube, and that's to seal this hinge area. And then you use a piece of flashing with your framing boards around the side. Underneath, we use brass hinges. I do not use the silver hinges, I use brass hinges. And then it goes against the wall here. You can see this is part of the framing. And then you have screws holding it here. So this thing is very secure. You can probably stand on it. I won't recommend standing on it, but I bet it would hold your weight. And so this is our nesting box product. Like I said, this one's made out of pallet material, so we can match the building. We can make them out of plywood, make them more lightweight. Go ahead and latch this up. She's actually kind of out in the country. And that is our nesting box.